almost 3:30 and we got it finally set up. I'm so excited. Olivia, are we all set?
I think so. We're going to check on it.
Okay.
But it should be good.
It's going? Yeah. All righty then. Welcome, everybody. I've got to get used to what's going on up here. So, my name is Sherry Hildebrand, and I am the faculty advisor for Rho Phi Lambda. The Recreation and Park Administration Department is pleased to sponsor this chapter of Rho Phi Lambda honorary fraternity for people that are majoring in Parks and Recreation. It's a national fraternity that honors people for their academic success and their leadership. The requirements for membership are a total cumulative GPA of 3.0, a GPA of 3.2 for coursework in RPA, successful completion of 45 hours of overall coursework, successful completion of 9 hours in their major, and evidence of leadership and service on campus and or in the community. Facilitating today's ceremony are this year's officers. After the ceremony, I'm going to invite all of the inductees, those that are in the audience as well as the ones that are up here for the ceremony, to be introduced. Those of you that are going to be introduced are going to come across the front, kind of stand in the middle, I'll introduce you, and then one of the members of the RPA faculty will not hood you, it's close enough, put your honor cords around your neck, and then you're welcome to go and sit down, okay? After introductions and everything's all done, I want to make sure that everybody gets photos. RPA folks, we all need a photo together that Olivia can put up on our Facebook page, okay? And there are refreshments in the back. I guess we're all set. You guys are free to start our ceremony. Hang on, let me get you to your right page. There you go.
The Recreation and Park Administration Program was established 46 years ago in 1972 and has had national accreditation since 1985. Currently, there are 180 students in the major with 136 recreation management students and 44 therapeutic recreation students. I'd like to introduce our faculty and staff. When I say your names, will you please stand so our audience can see who you are? Our advisors are Ms. Megan Taylor and Ms. Daphne Walker. The Recreation and Park Administration faculty include Dr. Tracy Neri, Program Director, Ms. Olivia Butts, Dr. Yu Chung, Ms. Sherry Hildebrand,
That's me.
Dr. Eric Kramer, Dr. Ben Lizzo, Dr. Mike Mulvaney, Ms. Lindsay Nicholson, Mr. Jeff Nix, Dr. Jin Park, Dr. Liz Sattler, Dr. Rachel Smith, Dr. Nikki Wu, and Dr. Brent Beggs, School of Kinesiology and Recreation Director. We will now begin the induction ceremony.
Okay, so Rho Phi Lambda is a national honor fraternity that recognizes students and honorary professionals in our field for their excellence in academics, curricular, and volunteer activities and contributions to the field. For membership in Rho Phi Lambda, a student must show evidence of academic excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service to campus or community. They must be in the upper 15% of their class and have a minimum GPA of 3.2 in professional courses. The Alpha Alpha chapter of Rho Phi Lambda was started at Illinois State University in 1994 by Dr. Doug Turco and continued through 2000. The chapter was reactivated in 2009 and continues to recognize high-achieving recreation management and therapeutic recreation juniors and seniors.
For those of you who seek to attain professional status in leisure services, the Rho Phi Lambda honorary fraternity was so devised for the following purposes. First, to recognize Second, to encourage the development of professional standards for the leisure field. Third, to stimulate the personal development of individual members' professional growth in the leisure field. Fourth, to cultivate, foster, and promote a sentiment of amity among the students of the leisure profession. Fifth, to recognize those persons who have made outstanding contributions to the field of recreation, parks, and leisure.
The emblem of Rho Phi Lambda is a circle of an 18-link chain superimposed upon a triangle. The 18 links represent the 18 charter chapters of Rho Phi Lambda. The triangle represents scholarship, leadership, and service at its apex. The Greek letters represent the following. Rho represents recreation, Phi represents park, and Lambda represents leisure. The olive branch represents honor and success. Scholarship is essential in every professional field for the expansion of a specific body of knowledge indigenous to that field. Leisure service professionals must first be scholars to ensure the successful establishment of objectives, purposes, and values. You have demonstrated in your academic record that you have qualified in the area of scholarship. We believe that you will seek ways to put your acquired knowledge to practical use throughout your professional career. The first candle represents scholarship. In this profession, it is expected that you will be an effective leader. You have shown us that you possess these qualities and abilities. We believe that you will continue to develop the necessary leadership skills and techniques to work effectively with all people. The second candle symbolizes leadership. It is not enough to possess a broad knowledge base and leadership skills without devotion to the service of humankind. You have demonstrated a desire to serve in a profession through your knowledge, leadership, and personal creativeness to benefit others. We believe your desire to serve others will continue to grow. The third candle represents service.
And now, will the new inductees please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge to always strive
I pledge to always strive
to uphold the standards of Rho Phi Lambda,
to uphold the standards of Rho Phi Lambda,
contributing to the betterment of this fraternity
contributing to the betterment of this fraternity
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
and to work towards the goals of the fraternity,
and to work towards the goals of the fraternity,
which are academic excellence, service to the recreation and park profession,
service to the recreation and park profession,
and fellowship.
and fellowship.
Congratulations.
You all set? Okay, you can go and sit down. Dr. Beggs? Girl.
Good afternoon. My name is Brent Beggs. I'm the director of the School of Kinesiology and Recreation, and I'm also a Recreation and Park Administration faculty member, and I'm a proud member of Rho Phi Lambda myself, and so this ceremony is special to me. The School of Kinesiology and Recreation has over 900 undergraduate students and 3 really strong academic programs. The Recreation and Park Administration is one of those programs for a couple of reasons, really. One is our outstanding faculty who were introduced earlier. They care a lot about our students. They work hard to create educational experiences that aren't just sitting in the classroom. They're out doing things and learning how to do things themselves. And the other reason that our program is so successful is our outstanding students. They gave the numbers earlier. We have over 175 students in the program, split between recreation management and therapeutic recreation. But today we honor just 11 of those students. These students are students that are being recognized for their academic excellence, leadership, and service to their profession. These 11 students have consistently demonstrated hard work and perseverance to their peers and to the faculty. So those of you that are here today to support our honorees should probably get used to seeing them, seeing these students and soon to be young professionals recognized for their accomplishments. And to the inductees, congratulations to each of you. Keep up the good work. I'm certain you will enjoy continued success both in your academic and professional careers. All right, well, thanks for coming this afternoon, and enjoy the rest of the ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now I'd like to introduce all of the inductees. We're going to go in alphabetical order. Hang on, go forward. There we go. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. So, Claudia, if you will come up. And stand, just kind of stand in behind the table, though. Okay? All right. Claudia Bedstrup is a senior from Chicago, Illinois. She served as a volunteer coordinator for the Parks and Recreation Society, which is the student organization for park and recreation majors. She served for a semester and is now serving as vice president. Claudia is also the treasurer for the ISU women's hockey team. She has volunteered for the Haunted Trail and the To the Max obstacle challenge in Normal. She also helped create a guide to inclusion in recreation for the YWCA in Bloomington. Claudia is in the honors program and received a scholarship through them. She has been a Zamboni driver at the Bloomington Ice Center for about a year, and after graduation, Claudia hopes to work at either an ice rink or in aquatics to one day become a facility manager. Congratulations, Claudia. And you can go sit down. Okay, Marissa, you're on. Marissa Gregorman is from Chillicothe, Illinois. During her time at ISU, Marissa has volunteered at the Baby Fold in Normal, Illinois, and has participated in community cleanup. During her junior year summer internship, Marissa worked with the National Youth Advocate Program, where she led a group of at-risk youth. She has been on the Dean's List and has been nominated to join the National Society of Leadership and Success. A fun thing about Marissa is that she shares a birthday with Tom Felton, who played Draco in the Harry Potter movie series. After graduation, Marissa plans to take a year off to work at a VA and get hands-on experience, and then go on to graduate school for her master's degree. Congratulations, Marissa. Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah.
Miss Hannah Daggett is from Morris, Illinois. She has been involved in several service opportunities. First, she volunteered as a front desk worker at Integrity Counseling in Bloomington. She states that being able to create a welcoming atmosphere when people walk in gave her a lot of joy.
Next slide. Next slide, please.
Thank you. I heard this. I'm like, what are you talking about? She also volunteered and did an internship with Mark First, a nonprofit that provides services and therapy for people with disabilities in Bloomington Normal community. Her involvement with Mark First helped her realize that recreation therapy is truly what she wants to do. Hannah has been on the Dean's List her freshman and sophomore years with a 4.0. She enjoys going on walks, and she is now teaching herself how to knit. After graduation, plans to take and passed the CTRS exam. For those of you that may not know what CTRS stands for, Certified Therapeutic Recreation Specialist, and work in the field of recreation therapy. Congratulations. Zarya Edwards is from the south side of Chicago and lives in the Ashburn neighborhood. She learned leadership skills during her junior internship. She created a project for the patients to have options to choose from outpatient facilities to continue their healing journey. This project took a considerable amount of time and reaching out to others. Zarya has worked at a special recreation association in Tinley Park, getting hands-on experience with people with disabilities. She states that it was meaningful to see the topics she's learned in class being applied in real life. She felt this opportunity helped her see what working as a CTRS is like and helped her make connections with people who are on the same path. She earned a certificate as a certified inclusivity assessor as part of the requirements of the inclusive recreation class. It taught her how to identify and use inclusivity in the real world, which is a helpful technique not just for becoming a CTRS, but in the health field in general. A fun fact about Zarya is that she enjoys dancing and she plays the piano and the violin. Never knew that. After graduation, Zarya plans to enroll in a program to becoming an occupational therapist. Congratulations, Zarya. I apologize if I don't say your first name.
It's all right.
Okay, so Kevin Idiaru is from Lockport, Illinois, which is about 30 minutes from Chicago. He goes by Kevin for short. During his junior year of college, he was the assistant general manager of the Taco Bell in Joliet, Illinois. And he states that it taught him a lot about responsibility and inclusion of every population. He helped his mom, this blows me away. He helped his mom at the United Nations dealing with victims of torture. Last year, he was on the dean's list. He also received a scholarship from Taco Bell for $10,000. Kevin is a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And after graduation, he plans to enroll in the Sport Management Graduate Program here at Illinois State to become an athletic director. Congratulations, Kevin. Mr. Brennan. Brennan Marker is from Sheridan, Illinois, a small town northeast of the Starved Rock area with a population of less than 300 people. Since starting college, he has had several leadership experiences. He is a part-time manager at Logan's Roadhouse in Bloomington, where I think he spends most of his time. He was also part of the equestrian staff at Timber Point Outdoor Center for his junior internship. He has also helped plan and participated in the 2022 Adaptapalooza event, which is an adaptive and inclusive event at Illinois State University that is put on by therapeutic recreation majors. A fun fact about Brennan is that he is getting married next September. And after graduation, Brennan plans to take and pass the CTRS exam and work as a recreation therapist in a behavioral health setting. Congratulations, Brennan. Yay, Daddy! I haven't seen you for, what, a year?
How are you?
I'm good. Never seen you. Maddie McNabb is a senior from Naperville, Illinois. She has had several leadership experience, one being that she served on the Student Government Association as Secretary of Programming. Last year, she was off-campus senator. Maddie also works for the Center for Civic Engagement as a student leader in community engagement, where she helps facilitate many of the community service and local volunteer programs for ISU students. She has been a winter and summer alternative breaks leader, and this year she is on the Alternative Breaks Executive Board. Does that mean you get to choose where people go?
Unfortunately
Okay. Maddie received the Sandy Groves Legacy Scholarship in the spring through K&R that is awarded to students that display strong potential and promise in the field of recreation. Lastly, a fun fact about Maddie is she loves to travel. She's been to 4 continents, and 3 of those are because of alternative breaks. Directly after graduation, Maddie plans to join AmeriCorps and serve in their NCCC, National Civilian Community Corps branch. Then she plans to use the education award from her term and go to graduate school. Congratulations, Maddie.
There you go, Tiffany.
Tiffany Ramos is from Chicago, Illinois. She is currently a peer instructor teaching reading skills, advocacy skills, and time management to first-year ISU students. Tiffany is also a certified inclusivity assessor, a certification that she received after successfully completing Inclusion U in the inclusive recreation class. On her time off, Tiffany enjoys going to the gym and reading psychology books and mysteries. After graduation, Tiffany plans to take and pass the CTRS exam and work with at-risk youth in a behavioral health setting. Congratulations, Tiffany. Delaney Ringe. Okay. I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time. Delaney is from West Chicago, Illinois. While at Illinois State University, she has been the Vice President of Engagement for College Mentors for Kids and the Vice President of Students Supporting Individuals with Disabilities for the past 2 years. She states that these roles have allowed her to further develop communication skills and connect with others around campus and the Bloomington Normal community. Delaney has volunteered at Evergreen Village Supportive Living for the past 2 years, assisting with providing recreational activities for the residents. She has also volunteered with Alternative Spring Break last year, where she helped address community needs within Memphis, Tennessee, working within issues of poverty, environmental change, and community development. She has been involved in the honors program, received her adult and pediatric first aid CPR and AED certification, and has become also a certified inclusivity assessor. Some of her favorite activities include hiking, biking, reading poetry, and kayaking. After graduation, Delaney hopes to work with children who have disabilities in outdoor recreation. Congratulations, Delaney. Megan Beers from Round Lake Beach, Illinois. Megan was a site supervisor at the Round Lake Teens Camp for individuals with developmental disabilities during her junior internship with the Special Recreation Association of Central Lake County. As a site supervisor, she oversaw the camp counselors at the Round Lake site and planned, implemented, and evaluated weekly activity plans for her campers to participate in. Megan also assisted in planning and running Adaptapalooza as part of the requirements of one of her therapeutic recreation classes. This event allows people with and without disabilities to come together and experience and participate in adaptive sports such as sitting volleyball, wheelchair basketball, and adaptive wall climbing. She maintained a 4.0 GPA for a semester during COVID when everything was online, which placed her on the dean's list for that semester. She is also a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success since the spring of 2021. Dance has played a huge role in Megan's life since the age of 3, and she has completed a minor in dance at ISU. After graduation, Megan plans to take and pass the CTRS exam and work as a recreational therapist with people with developmental disabilities in either a community or a clinical setting. Congratulations, Megan. from Des Plaines, Illinois. During summer breaks, she has been the co-director of the Des Plaines Park District Dance and Arts Camp. She has volunteered for Spread the Magic at ISU, visiting with sick children in costume to raise spirits. She is a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success. She was nominated to apply for the Gina L. Bianchi and the Sandy Groves Legacy Scholarships. She was named to the Dean's List both semesters last year. She is also a member of the Red Line Express, the official dance team for ISU. Something interesting about her is that she has a three-legged dog named Nitro. And her plans after graduation are to pursue a career in tourism and hospitality. Congratulations, Tess. That concludes our event today. To all of you that attended to support the current inductees, including faculty, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and thank you for the forgiveness of the mistakes that have been made during this time. Inductees, your certificates, your membership cards, your pins are up on the table, so please take them before you go. But also, everybody is free to enjoy the refreshments that are at the back table. Thank you so much for coming. We need to get pictures.
What are you talking about? Oh, you submitted. You wrote it up on your application.
Inductees! Photo ops!